Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Welcome back, Firebirds. I'm Luciana Arce.
And I'm Janice Grion. Today's Friday, October 3rd, 2025.
And we thank you for joining us this morning for the 4th episode of the 7th season of our weekly show, The Rise.
As we step into October, it's more than just a new month, but a chance to explore underlying growth, connection, and little ways we come together.
As we dive into stories that lie beneath the surface, there's a countless amount of things we can uncover. Coming up on today's show, a look into a city event that cultivates more than just plans.
Shining the light on our counselors' countless efforts, a highlight on the results of our athletes' hard work.
All this and more coming up on this week's edition of The Rise.
Sometimes the smallest action can spark the biggest connection. A great example of that would be the city of Doral's plant swap, where neighbors did more than just trade leaves and pots.
What may seem like a simple exchange of greenery grows into something far more powerful: community. So here's a closer look at how this event brought people together in unexpected ways.
Here at Doral's Green Exchange Plant Swapping Club, it's more than just swapping leaves. People share the hidden stories and roots behind every plant. I'm Michael Gonzalez, and let's dig beneath the surface to see how shared passions for plants grow deep connections in the community.
The ones that I cut last month.
So the Green Exchange is more than just a plant exchange. It's to create a community for people that have a shared passion for plants. And it's so nice to see that people are creating this community through an event that we're holding.
This event is more than just a plant exchange. It's about building a community of passionate plant lovers.
You know, usually when you come to one of these events, you come with enthusiastic people that like gardening and plants. I've been involved in a bunch of their workshops. So I come from time to time and share my experiences and always gather from others and give out tips that have worked for me.
Through events like these, people bond over shared interests, turning strangers into friends.
Talking about plants really helped me connect with the other people, just because as soon as I came in the room, conversation was effortless about a mutual interest between everyone. Without this meeting, I wouldn't have met anyone here. I'm pretty new to the area and I haven't done many community events yet. So having a group of friends to communicate with that, are all involved in a similar topic, it was really nice.
In the end, it's these connections and shared passions that make these gatherings special. Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Michael Gonzalez.
With the fall season officially starting, we can only hope for a slight change from the blazing sun to endless showers.
So far this week was full of cloudy skies hiding the sun, and it seems this weekend will follow the same pattern. Today, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 degrees and a low of 75. Rain chances are high around 80%, mostly in the morning and late at night. So if we're lucky, showers will subside throughout the day.
This weekend brings a hint of fall, with cooler breezes and lower chances of rain, with a 25% chance on Saturday and a 40% on Sunday. Temperatures are mostly the same as seen throughout the week, with slightly cooler mornings. Although the consistent showers may disrupt outdoor plans, make the most of this fall season.
Today, we celebrate Unity Day, a day where we come together as a school and community to remind each other that we're stronger when we stand as one.
Most importantly, today is about taking a stand against bullying. We each have the power to make a difference by using our voice, so always choose kindness and respect and stand up for those around you to make an impact.
With the start of October, it's a great opportunity to begin discovering a new interest or uncover a hidden talent.
Clubs and events around our school can provide the perfect space for students to explore their passions and connect with others. Keeping that in mind, here are this week's announcements.
Today, there will be a photo club informational meeting at 2:34 p.m. in room Med A.
Class of 2028, your class shirts are now available on the Doral website for $20.
Our track and field team are in need of managers. DM the username provided for more information.
Join our FBTV fundraiser at Panda Express October 10th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Homecoming tickets are now available on Agavex for $110. The last day to purchase is October 5th, so be sure to buy them before they sell out.
Our boys soccer team are hosting tryouts starting October 13th from 2:45 to 4 p.m. for upperclassmen and 6:30 to 8 p.m. for lowerclassmen. Make sure your privet is completed beforehand.
Much of what our counselors do goes unnoticed. They're not just here for schedules and college forms. A huge part of their role is helping students with their mental health.
They're an immense resource that we as students are lucky to have by our side. Here are some ways they support us behind the scenes.
Sometimes what we see on the outside doesn't tell the whole story. Beneath the surface, many students carry struggles no one notices. About 1 in 5 students struggle with their mental health, yet nearly half don't receive the support they need. Counselors dive beneath the surface to help students rise and find support. Because when counselors are there, students don't have to carry the weight alone.
What we see on the field is only part of the story. Every point, every win is built on hours of practice and dedication that often goes unnoticed.
Our athletes know that success isn't just about the final score. It's about the commitment and resilience that happens leading up to game day. Here's Angelica Rossi to keep us up to date with how our Fiber teams have been carrying the season so far.
Good morning, Firebirds. As we continue the fall season, our athletes have been putting in the work. Time to see how they've been doing so far. As we look into next week, on Tuesday, our girls volleyball team will be facing Boca Raton Christian on our home court at 5:30 p.m. Heading into Wednesday, our swim team faces Pace at Doral Aquatics at 3 p.m. And as we close out the week on Thursday evening, our volleyball team will be having their senior night here at home against Archbishop Coleman from 5 to 7 p.m. Be sure to come out and cheer on all our athletes all week long. Now, let's see how they competed this past week.
On Tuesday, our girls volleyball team faced Florida Christian, however took a defeat of 0-3. On Wednesday, our swim team had a strong showing at their meet against Pace and JC Bermudez, bringing home the win. Heading into Thursday, our volleyball team was back on the courts as they took on McCarthy with the final score of 2-3. And to close off the week, our football team is set to play against Homestead later today. Let's hear what one of our coaches has to say about the matchup that's to come.
I'm very excited about tonight. I think it's a fun atmosphere to play in Homestead. Their field is really tight and the fans get really loud, and it's always exciting to play a district game at a away field.
Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Angie Rossi.
And that wraps up this week's edition of The Rise. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Firebird TV for all the latest updates.
From all of us here at Firebird TV, have a great Friday and an even better weekend.